Are rates dropping more? That is the question I keep getting every day. Man, rates dropped a ton. Are they going to drop any more? Here's some information that I want to give you just so you have information so you can make your own decision. What I find is that everyone thinks that whatever the Fed says will end up dictating what actually happens in the market, and it's a lot more complicated than that. So I'm going to keep it as simple as possible. But ultimately, when you buy a home, you have a certain interest rate, loan to value, down payment, and credit score, and other factors that are in this particular bucket. They end up packaging that with other people that are like you, and they put it in the mortgage-backed security market. Investors buy these mortgage-backed securities and their bonds. And ultimately, we used to really be the only one that was really selling these, and we have kind of had to dominate on the market, and it was great. Well, NATO becomes strengthened over the last couple of years, which in turn has made Europe become more independent, which in turn means they're raising more debt, which in turn means they are now selling bonds on the international bond market. So we are now competing with more people that are selling bonds on that international bond market. Well, what does that mean for you? That means even if the Fed wants to dictate what the rates are, we have to have the investors buy those rates that they want. We have more competition now, and they're buying different bonds from different countries. So I don't know if I would just fully expect these rates are going to be dropping a bunch more, because it's really dictated based on the investors in those markets. Now, granted, the government could come in and buy those mortgage-backed securities like they did during COVID, but I don't want to bank on a government bailout. Hopefully that information is helpful. It gives you an informed decision on whether or not it makes sense to refinance or buy or anything like that. My opinion personally is I don't see them coming much lower, but that's me.